Hey,
Hello.
Hello.
Oh no.
We live.
Live from the studio.
That was like
Live
the worst
from
harmony.
what studio are we from tonight, Ella?
The Vicarage.
Oh, the Vicarage.
Live
Live from
the
Studio Vicarage.
tonight. Here to come to bring to you Hackney Church Youth Radio.
Hackney Church Youth Radio.
Hello, what is that? What is that thing? That poster or whatever?
Oh look, here it goes again. The car. What this?
Is someone getting their car robbed?
I don't know.
Go and save the day.
Time. Pardon?
Go and save the day.
No, it's Leighton Road. There's always something happening. Always. I've got too many stories from this road.
Welcome to London, man. I hear cats screaming outside my house. So.
I hear foxes screaming. It's always a lot.
Foxes screaming is like the worst sound.
The other night, I genuinely thought someone was being murdered. It was really scary. I just sat there.
Foxes are real. Anyway, welcome to Hackney Church Youth Groups, guys. Maybe we should let... I feel like we're just having a chat amongst ourselves, but you know what? Hey, Hackney Church Youth, we love you. I missed you guys last week. I was on a bit of annual leave and that, so but the team were holding the fort. Heard you had a good time. Did you have a good time last week?
We had a fun time. We had a great time. I nearly took over Hackney Church last week. It was fun.
You nearly took over Hackney Church last week?
I'm joking. I didn't do much.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Samuel, how was your rest, man?
I had a really good time off. Okay, Hackney Church Youth.
What did
I've
you
got a
do?
confession to make. I played a lot of PlayStation. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I played a lot of PlayStation throughout holiday, and I went to bed quite late, woke up late. I felt like I was back at school, not gonna lie, and I loved it. I loved it.
What games did you play?
I played Warzone the whole time.
Don't know.
Warzone?
Call of Duty Warzone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. I thought I would have taken you for a FIFA man.
Nah, me and my friend Nathan, shout out Nathan Ferris, sometimes hits the chat. Me and my friend Nathan, we just play Warzone and talk. That's it. We'll just do that the whole time. It's nice.
Are you any good?
Yeah, I'm pretty sick. No, I'm joking. I'm not.
One of my housemates loves to play video games. It makes the Wi-Fi really bad on the weekend, and yeah. But,
well, anyway, shout out in the chat where you're watching from. Your boy's hitting up Stoke Newington tonight, so there you go. Stoke Newington. Layla doesn't rate my holiday hobbies, but sorry, Layla. But anyway, you got to do what you can do. But anyway, yeah, welcome to Groups. We love you all. Just having a chat. This is what we do. We just hang out, catching up, making the most of one another and community and being in our groups, which you're going to go into later tonight, and we're really looking forward to that. But for now, we have what we're calling our family meeting. We are wrapping up our mental health series tonight, and we've got a family meeting. We're bringing in some of our leaders to come, and we're just going to share our reflections on what God has been saying to us through these last few weeks. And but we'll have a bit of fun to start with. Yeah, should we get them in?
And we'll get them in.
Let's
Where
get them
they
in.
at? Where they at?
Oh, let me run the lockdown lobby. Oh, look, bring them in, bring them in.
Here we go.
Hi guys.
I can't see no one.
Layla. Hi. And we've got a family meeting. We're bringing in. Wait, you got to meet the YouTube. You got to meet the YouTube. Because they're super out of time. But hey, Sam. Hey, Layla. Have a bit of fun to start with.
Hi.
Yeah. How's it going?
And we'll get them in.
Not bad.
Sam, have you got the YouTube on?
No.
Oh, I can hear myself. Can anyone else?
I heard it a second ago.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Wait, Samuel, did you say you can hear yourself?
Yeah, I thought so. I was.
Are you sure? No, I'm messing with you, man. I heard it too.
Sam, Layla, why don't you introduce yourself? For anyone watching the live stream tonight for the first time.
Hello, I'm Layla. I'm at my second year in uni. I'm currently at home at my parents' house, but because of the situation. But we're back in London. I'm back in London next week, so in my new place, and I'm repping CIA girls.
Come on.
Christ is alive.
Christ
With
is
the power.
alive.
Yeah.
Make some
Girl
noise.
power.
Sam, what about you?
I'm Sam, 17, and I'm the second year of sixth form. Off to uni next year.
No.
Come on, one of our young guns right here. One of our young leaders representing, mate. We love you, man. Awesome. Right, we're gonna play a game to get going. Ella, what are we doing?
Right, we're playing a game called Psychiatrist. I don't know if you have played this in real life, but we're playing the Zoom style of it.
Okay.
I'm just going to explain the rules because I don't think anyone actually knows how to play it except for me. And it's one of them games that you have to play to get. So
Okay.
I'm going to select one of you to go into the waiting room and we're just going to pick something. No cheating, by the way. You can't look at the YouTube to see what we decide to choose, right? So I'm gonna kick someone out, and then I'm gonna bring you back in, and you've got to guess what's wrong with us by asking us questions. Like, I know you can ask us any questions, and it could be from like touching our face to like clicking every time we answer or something like that, and you've just got to guess what's wrong with us. Okay, has everyone got the gist?
Quick question. So
Ed?
Can whoever gets kicked out, is it like yes or no questions, or is it anything?
Any questions, anything from like what did you eat this morning to what's your grandma's name?
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
The person
This is
in
quite-
the team has got to guess what's going on in the room. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
Okay.
played this before?
I haven't.
I
Has
have
anybody played Psychiatrist where you
It
said
sounds so familiar though.
it's such a youth classic. You send someone out the room and then you're like, okay, so we're all going to start our answers beginning with the letter A or beginning with the letter that our name starts with.
No way. This
So,
is
like-
so cool.
And then, so you'll get the person back in and they're the psychiatrist, so they have to guess what your illness is. Like what they have to diagnose you with
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
We'll do it.
Okay.
We'll do it. Who's going out?
I've
Tell me.
nominated myself as tribute.
Well, I was gonna just put some random one, but I couldn't put. Yeah, right. So
He's gone.
Temi's in a waiting room. What do you want to do, guys? Like, do you want to? Has
Just-
anyone got an idea or something?
I've just realised all four of us have got glasses. I'm not sure we could do something with that.
Yeah.
We could like put
Yes.
the glasses up.
Or
We should-
someone takes off their glasses.
We could like keep pushing them up or
Mm.
something.
Yeah, every time he answers, we touch our glasses.
Yeah.
I
Any-
see.
Oh,
So it's the same for everyone.
Yeah,
You
That's
can't do
mad.
four. That'd be-
but he has to guess what it is, so like he'll be a bit clueless when he comes in. All right, you got it?
Wait. So every time he speaks, we press our glasses up.
Yeah, or you like touch it in a different way. So
This is sick.
okay,
Right.
got it?
Okay, when he starts a sentence, like going, okay.
Right. Or, like when you answer. Cool, we'll do it. All right, cool.
I'm nervous.
Is he back in the room? Semi? Hello.
Hiya. So did I just ask you questions?
Yeah. Just address us and ask us.
What do you guys like about youth?
What do I like about you? That I get to work with amazing people and the young people are great.
Samuel, why are you laughing so hard?
Cause
Well, that was smooth, Samuel.
I don't really know how this game's meant to play out, so I'm just kind of laughing at the tension.
Layla, how's uni been?
It's been alright. Well, I mean, I'm glad I'm going back next week. But yeah, it's been alright at home.
Ella,
Hmm?
what have you done today?
What have I done today? Good
I
question.
think I know.
I put a few lavender bunches together for Mel, and I've just been.
I've got it. I know the problem. Is it that you guys have to fiddle with your glasses? You're I was like, why do you guys keep touching your face? I was like, what, are you nervous? Like, what's going on? That was really good though. I loved it. At first, I thought it was like Samuel had to do like a really massive laugh every time he answered. Because I came in and asked a question and Samuel was like, ah! I was like, what's going on?
I honestly was like, just a bit anxious. I was like, what do I do next?
One of the best ones that I've done in person is like someone's passed a hairband around the room at each answer and it just keeps on getting passed.
Way.
I was like,
That was
it
really
went on
good.
for like half an hour.
I enjoyed that.
That is
Can you
class.
do some more?
Do you want to do one more? Do you want to? All right, we'll do one more real quick.
Right.
He's going out.
I just put
Sam just got punched out. He's gone.
He's just gone.
All right, let's move quick. What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
We could like keep him like getting our phone in.
Bring our phones in when we answer the question.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's too obvious, is it?
I think that's obvious because like, why would you have your phone in the stream?
You'd be
You know
like,
what I mean?
yeah, you know.
I got a really hard one. He's not going to get this, but the second word, if you ask a question, the second word has to be a kind of like semi-long It's just like if he says whatever, you'd be like, yeah.
Or we have to say a number in our answer. Maybe that's a bit easier, and he'll get that.
Okay.
But still,
I like
pretty
the
hard.
one. I like the one.
Oh yeah,
I
we
feel like the
can
number. Like, okay. Either one. Which one are we going for?
the we all have to say in our answer.
Yeah, it has to be like semi-long though, so that he can
Okay.
like. Okay.
Yeah, that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Cool.
We're such nerds. I love it.
Alrighty.
Hello. Sorry for
Right.
out giving you a warning shot for that.
Quite quick, yeah.
Mm.
How is everyone?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That was a poor pause.
Sammy.
I can't do it.
Temi, how's your day been?
My day, yeah. It's been okay. I haven't done
Yes.
much.
Glad to hear that.
There's no enthusiasm. Just like, yeah.
Ella, what's been the highlight of your week?
On last Friday, still in this week, I got to do a photo shoot, which was really fun. I was assisting, not the model. Just to make that clear. Yeah.
So you've all been quite still. This is quite.
Sixth time. The sixth
Hard.
time.
Samuel, what's your favourite colour and why?
Colour.
Good job, Samuel. Good job, Samuel.
Samuel,
Yeah.
man.
A lot of oohing and ahhing.
It's got to be green.
Why?
Green.
Is it sort of oohing and ahhing? Because there's a lot of lot of that going on.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Let's give it to him. Yeah, basically,
I'm
you're
done.
right. The second word, or basically, if you ask a question, the second phrase had to be a long or kind of thing. And Samuel just couldn't do it. He was like, my favorite. Oh gosh, that was
I'm
funny.
embarrassed.
That
Okay.
worked really well with this because they are just not random questions. We might have been doing that anyway.
Friends, on that
really
cue,
like-
should we move into the lockdown lobby?
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to move into the lockdown lobby, so I'm going to run the sting. Here we go. All right, so tonight we are finishing off our mental health series, and all of us, we've been a part of it. It's been amazing, and we're gonna chat a little bit about our thoughts and reflections. So each of us, we're gonna go around and share our highlight of the series, and we're gonna take no, I'm kidding. We're gonna take like maybe a minute, 2 minutes, just to share our number one highlight, what we've learned from this series. Temmie, does that sound right? Should we start with you?
Yeah, let's do it. I forgot I was still playing the game. Oh gosh. So my highlight was actually having Chrissy on. And I'm gonna be a bit greedy and say all of it, but what I really liked about Chrissy is that she helped me to see eating disorders in a way that I haven't before. And how I really loved like the story that she shared about her friend and how it helped her friend helped her through, and like her friend asked like, "Are you alright?" And Chrissy was like, "Yeah." And the friend kind of knew something was up, but then kind of gave space without being too pushy, but also being consistent. And yeah, it just really taught me as a friend, like just to ask my friends questions like, how are you doing? Like, how are you really doing? But then also give them space if they're not ready to share and not try to be too pushy. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Ella, what was your highlight?
My god does not wear flip-flops because my god does not flop. She said it in a better way, but
Who said that again? Was that Condi?
Yeah.
Oh, what a legend.
That's not
What a legend. That was really good.
not flop.
My
I think
God
that
doesn't
line.
wear flip-flops because he can't flop. Unbelievable.
Straight.
I think that I was like, yeah, and I thought that whole session was just really good, and her advice was really nice, and it was just nice to hear from someone that's like, plans have fell through this year, but knowing that God is still sufficient for it all. And yeah, I thought that was pretty amazing. And you know, a few phrases that have come out from Temmie as well, but I'll save them for later. I'll take it to Clubhouse.
Take it to Clubhouse. Layla, what about you?
I really loved like my kind of whole like grasp I got from the whole series is like what brought me back from when I was younger and being like youth age, and I used to really struggle with like can I go for help? Like, is my like worries like enough? Like, is my like mental health enough to get help or whatever. And so like looking back at the series, it was like, you know, whether you are on a straight path or if you're not, like getting that help, just asking, like utilizing the resources that are out there for young people, even if you don't feel like it's a big enough event in your life that's happened, like go for it, take it. Like I even struggle with that today. Like I'm like, is my worry enough to like seek help, or is my worry enough like
Wow.
to ask people and you know, seek my friends and church leaders. Yeah.
Oh,
think
that's
it's really great.
that's so real. Thank you so much, Layla. Yeah, seriously, love that. And also, guys, just to join in the conversation, why don't you drop your highlights of the series in the chat?
Yes.
Drop your highlights of the mental health series, like maybe like the one, maybe top tip or top thing that you've learned. Put it in the chat, and it'd be amazing to share those with each other. Thank you, Layla. Sam, why don't you share your highlight next?
For me, I found last week was really great to talk about social media and sort of that lens that we all look through, and apart from watching the talk, the conversations that we actually had in the sort of the merged boys group last week, I thought were really, really good, and sort of how part of it sort of, sort of it's quite an important part of, I guess, of maturity and sort of progressing, sort of, you know, caring a bit less about what some people think about you, and, you know, realizing that, you know, there are some people in your life who, you know, to put it bluntly, won't be there in, you know, however many years. You know, how many of us have got, you know, tons and tons of friends from secondary school? You know, it just doesn't happen. You know, small circles are a good thing, and you just don't have to appease everyone on your social media. You can be completely yourself. It's completely fine.
What do you, Sam, let me ask you a question. What's your advice around social media as kind of, you know, as one of our youth? You know, how do you view social media, and what does that look like for your mental health, and what do you think you need to do to prioritize good mental health around that?
I think there's so much there, and I think it's very different for lots of people. I think firstly, sort of identifying what, you know, might make me feel sort of nervous or anxious about social media, and just sort of avoiding it.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm sort of oversimplifying a little bit, and I am. Also, I guess, sort of as you move on in life, you know, taking people off, you know, my accounts and stuff, you know, it's important to have sort of, you know, personal accounts that, you know, you can, with people, you know, you can sort of really be yourself around. If you've got a big public page, I think having a sort of a small close friend circle one is really, really important. I guess that's what works for me, but obviously it's different for everyone.
Nice.
Awesome, man. No, thank you for sharing. I'm just so interested in kind of your thoughts on it, Sam. And then I guess my highlight of the series, I think the thing that I've really learned, I think I feel like it's a thread that I've picked up on throughout this series, and it's genuinely something that's really impacting my faith and my relationship with God, would be, if I could give it, like, try and succinctly say it, it would be that God is in your sadness. That God is in your sadness. One of the things that I think I've literally learnt about myself is that, maybe not consciously, maybe I wouldn't say it with my words, but in the back of my mind, I think there'd be something in me that would think that when I was sad, God wasn't in it, and that actually maybe his presence was with me during my happiness, but in my sadness, that meant that God was far. And I think what I've learned over this mental health series is that, if anything, it's actually the opposite. That actually God draws closest to us, even though we might not necessarily feel it in our emotions. God is not, his presence isn't dependent on our emotions. And that actually, maybe even in our sadness, he is closest to us in that moment. And maybe it's actually easier to miss him in our happiness. Maybe it's actually easier to miss him when we're flying high as a kite, doing our thing. Maybe it's easier to find him when we're sad. And so I think that kind of whole parallel change for me has been huge, to think about and to practice as well. So those days where I'm feeling sad, it's like, who do I go to? No, I don't go to Ben and Jerry's. I don't go to Netflix. I go to God, because actually he's who I need in that moment. So I think the fact that God is present in our sadness is what I will have learned from a mental health perspective. Yeah.
Wow, amazing, guys! It's been such an amazing series, I think, and I just want to say to like any young people watching now or might watch this back at a later date that it doesn't end here. Just because the series ends doesn't mean our journey with God and with our minds and mental health ends. It's like all the tools that we've learned, whether it's Chrissy's story and how speaking to a friend really helped her and journeying through God, or whether it was Joel talking about how running's really helped him, or whether it was how social media can be used for God, or whether it was speaking about how God is in our sadness and our sadness doesn't equal sickness. Like all of these like gems and these tools are things that to take into our lives going forward. And so yeah, for any young people, even though we're ending the series, we're not ending the conversation with God. So keep it going and keep being open with your group leaders and your friends, and yeah, keep being awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
I love that, Tammy. I love that. It's just the start, and we like let it be like a floodgate opening that this Hackney Church Youth is a place that we can share and talk about these things for sure. Sam and Layla, thanks so much for joining us tonight for our group leaders family meeting.
Thank you for having us.
No, it's been awesome. Well, we'll see you in a bit in groups, but for now, feel free to jump off here and we'll wrap up the live. See you guys in a bit.
Adios. Adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos. Sam and Layla, two of the best, hey?
Yeah, I get to lead with Layla. She's amazing.
I know, you get to lead with Layla, and Sam Grenfell, one of our amazing young people, stepping up into leadership. It's what we're all about. Love it. Final thing we're going to do tonight is we're going to have a bit of news. And specifically, this news is for the youth. For the youth of East London. Here we go. We have two amazing bits of news for you. The second of which is a huge announcement. But the first bit of news we're handing over to Temi Tope Taiwo. Next week.
Next week.
Next week, we are starting a brand new series.
Charlie Top.
And yeah, fire in the booth. It's going to be a good series. As you guys know, we are coming up to Easter week, right? And that is like like imagine, like everyone talks about Christmas and Christmas is amazing and blah, blah, blah. But like Easter is like our thing as Christians. And so we're going to look a bit about Jesus. We're going to learn more about who he is and what this whole thing is about. Like, and it's going to be really cool. So don't make sure you don't miss it. I was going to say, make sure you miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't do that. And stay tuned on the Instagram because there'll be some stuff coming out.
Come on. So next week we start a new series on Thursday nights building up to Easter. And then next week also has something very exciting, friends. Make it known. Shout it from the rooftops. Message 5 friends that next Sunday we are back in person as youth. The youth service returns. 11 a.m. Sunday morning, back in person. We go and play table tennis.
Madness.
You're going to win a double cheeseburger. We're going to preach. We're going to open up the scriptures together. And we're just going to enjoy being back with one another. So we cannot wait. We're back next weekend. Not this weekend. This weekend, church opens for everyone. But next weekend, the youth service returns. And you're going to want to sign up. And the link to sign up for your ticket is going to be in our Instagram bio. It's not there right now, but it will be by the end of tonight. And we'll send you all the information in your groups so you can sign up to the youth service next weekend. Cannot wait to see every single one of you. I'm gassed for it. I'm so gassed to see every single one of you. We will still have to do social distancing and face masks, but it's going to get more and easier and less strict over the months to come. But we're gonna strict to start with, but you get the gist. But it's gonna be sick. I cannot wait to be in person with every single one of you guys. I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
So excited.
Yeah,
We're excited.
very excited. We
All
are.
right. Well, you guys, thank you so much. That announcement, we're gonna drop a Instagram post about it as well in the coming few hours and few days as well. So that's gonna be exciting. And thanks so much for groups this week. It's been great, team.
Been fun.
It's been amazing.
Love
Can't
it.
wait for breakout room.
Love it. Yeah, we're about to head into our groups right now. So jump into your WhatsApp group and you should find a link from your leader and click on that, follow it through, and we're going to hang out, play some games, and chat through the mental health series a little bit more and just wrap it up tonight. All right, team. We love you so much.
Love you guys.
Love
See you later.
you.
Groups
Bye.
out. Peace.